Hello, welcome to Reviews, Riffs, and Reactions. My name is Nick.
I'm Brandon.
And today we're reacting to the Chapeltown Rag by Slipknot.
Well, welcome to our new multi-$100 studio.
AKA, I turned the camera the other way.
Oh, yeah. Now you're seeing what was behind the camera the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a dirty wall and a dirty couch.
Yeah, instead of a stupid green screen.
Instead of our stupid greens. Anyway, Slipknot. Slipknot, again, I don't like getting long-winded about Slipknot, but Slipknot is definitely a part of history for us metal listeners. I always compare them to a banana split. They've got lots of flavors, lots of diversity. There's a lot of different things there. And for me, over the years, the formula keeps changing and everything's a little bit different. But I go back to the days of Self-Titled in Iowa, and those were the best of times. And I can't. It's hard for somebody who listened to them a long time ago to, I guess, kind of stick with them that long and kind of enjoy everything they release and every venture they go on. Occasionally, I'll hear a new song and I'm just like, that's pretty good. Pretty impressive. I'm glad you guys are still sticking around, but just like in the banana split analogy, there's a few of the ingredients that are discontinued. So
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever have that old original sound. And if I had $1 for every time some clown, Sean, tells us that we're going to listen to the new Iowa, just quit with the old Iowa. Like, there's one Iowa.
Yeah.
And I've worn that CD out more than a new pair of pants. Like,
Yeah. That's been the thing going around right now, is that this song sounds like it belongs on Iowa. Apparently it's got the anger and the power that Iowa had, but I've heard people say that before about Slipknot songs that aren't on Iowa, and every time I listen to it, the first thing I think is, no.
yeah.
This doesn't belong on Iowa. Iowa captured a special magical rage, and they're never going to be able to fully recreate that. They might get close. They might have a real angry song, or they might have something that's mixed similarly, but there's too many specific ingredients that went into Iowa that would just be nearly impossible to recapture. But I'm interested to hear this new song.
Yeah,
So.
Maybe it'll be a good one, at least. I haven't heard a new Slipknot song in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, every once in a while there's a song that comes out that I really enjoy. The Devil and I actually comes to mind. I really like that song. But I think that's the last Slipknot song that came out that I really, really liked.
Yeah. It's just really intense to go from that time where you were the weird kid wearing the orange jumpsuit and to just now everybody knows who Slipknot is. The kids listen to Slipknot and Slipknot's on at the gym, and I'm just that's weird to be next to Taylor Swift, but okay. It's good that they're exposing so many and they're so popular, but it's just really intense to think about back then thinking that they were going to be this popular in the future, especially so long, so forward in the future.
Yeah. Well, let's check this out.
Let's check it out. The Charleston Dance.
Yes.
Ragtime edition.
Read all about it if you want to know. Read all about what they want you to know. Everything is gone online, and it's as evil as it gets. This is no fucking trick. Either follow or abandon. Get infected by a vertical event. Check the meter, check your what. Are they ever gonna stop? Running out of daylight, night time's better, but we know how to handle the truth, motherfucker. Scandalous, know-it-all feedback chamber. Nobody wants the proof, they want a number. We don't deny what is wrong with our lives. We can't decide what is left of our right to silence our minds. Buried in the back.
Okay. So, I would definitely say that this is probably as close to Iowa as we could get at this point. It's definitely heavy and aggressive. There's two main things, though, that I feel like really stand out about Iowa, and this is partially true for a lot of bands. One thing that stands out about Iowa is just the way it sounds. Like, it's so raw.
Yeah.
And obviously, the more successful a band is and the more money that they can throw into studio time, things start to just always just sound cleaner and more sterile. Like, you don't get that crazy raw sound that you get on older albums. And the other thing is Corey. Corey obviously has lost a little bit of power over the years. He still sounds fine, but there's just that like zest that's missing from his voice from those older albums.
Yeah, he definitely unfiltered beamed hate right into your ears whenever he would scream.
Yeah, that was pure
anger.
anger.
It was definitely very, very aggressive. The first thing I notice, unfortunately, is again the drums are usually what I go for, and they sound very mechanical. They sound, I don't know, like there was obviously some of the ride chimes and stuff, just kind of adding, but without. I mean, you can't compare Iowa without Joey's influence on the song, and without that, what the hell's a banana split without bananas?
It's just a split.
It's somebody doing the splits on your ice cream. It's freaking gross.
Well, we still got like 4 minutes of this song to go, so let's continue.
Get up, sick and alive. Hollow with the breath, the further you dive. Oh, Mr. Honesty, you never miss with your intensity. You're gonna need a new disguise. That's those breath beings released, just slide into the nearest light. All the ligatures are getting tight. Lay a style, murder another mouth before the trial. Scalpel and then you scalp from the fucking death. Kills for the other vampires and surrogates. It's a ploy for attention and evidence. I am fucking.
Okay, well, yeah, it definitely has like that signature stuff that Slipknot does. I mean, once you hear like the 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 alternative drums, like the hitting on kegs and shit, and the different percussion. That's always really interesting, but I hear a lot more of the scratch work, which always, seems to be missing from like some of the other songs that kind of take away from that old school sound. But the guitar melodies are very simple, and they get to the point. They're trying to bring out the banger in the song, which that's old school Slipknot. Which I can see why somebody would listen to this and just be like, oh, it sounds just like that. I'm like, you weren't there, but I mean. Again, like you said, it's very close. Mm-hmm. It's not the palette fire. It's just the bonfire. So
it's just the smoldering palette.
Yeah, not the inferno, but close. But so yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. It definitely sounds good. It sounds like Slipknot. Mm-hmm. Maybe they took some notes from Limp Bizkit. Let's add some more new metal to our metal.
So far, the only thing that I haven't really cared for is that clean singing part. Mm-hmm. That, I don't know. It didn't feel like clean singing parts from Slipknot exactly to me. Usually, like, I associate, whenever Corey, like, sings, like, cleanly, I usually feel like it's, like, very pretty, like, in, like, a sea of, like, ugly. Mm-hmm. And this just kind of felt like, let's stick some clean stuff in there.
Yeah, that's obviously what's alluring about, like, Wait and Bleed and Left Behind and stuff. It's, like, the crazy choruses where, it's, like, something sticking, like you said, something sticking, it gets pretty head up out of, like, this bubbling, bloody pool. Oh, that's interesting. But it totally sounds like we need a chorus. Sing something.
Yeah.
Well,
let's keep going.
Monsters are bloods in your commentaries. Do the dance while the shovels are breaking through. Everybody mind your fucking business or you get hurt. We don't deny what is wrong with our lives. We can't decide what is left of our right to silence our remorse. Buried in the back and I'm sick and alive.
Okay. That last part right there, that was good.
Yeah, I was expecting him to break a bottle right there, but I definitely there was a part where I was like, I don't want to like this, but I like this. Damn it, that sounds really good. What's going on? I don't know why. Again, just such history with this band, and I don't know. It sounds really good. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. Again, I just had so many of those like fake accusations of this is gonna sound so good, and then I listen to it and I'm just like, why do you guys think that sounds good? Like, that's just, I don't know, it's not. But that was really, I thought that was the end of the song for sure. I was thinking to myself that there, Slipknot has this special ability to do things like they did in My Plague, where they kind of stick to like the same song structure. There's like the same, chorus, and right when you're thinking like, oh, this song's great, does it get any heavier than this? Then it just like switches, and then that's where like, the kill you, blah blah.
Yeah.
Lots of double bass and very. Oh man, I remember the first few times I heard that song, I was just like, God, whoever put this part in the song needs a high five. So I'm always curious, is that gonna happen? Like, I was thinking, oh man, this could be a part where it gets like, it switches it up and it gets all brutal, but then it was like more chorus, and I was like, eh. So that's kind of where I took my downer. But then whatever the heck that was, where he starts screaming, and it sounded very, very much on par with old Slipknot.
Yeah. That part. That was chef's kiss. But we got about a minute left.
Damn.
So, let's hear it.
What you gonna do, Corey?
It's just silence and he
What you
cries.
gonna do? Just hear the tape reel.
When everything is gone online, nothing is. When everything is gone online, nothing is.
What the hell's going on here, Among Us?
Yes, live action Among Us.
Find the imposter. Okay. Well,
All right.
Very interesting. Of course, I'm stupid. I always think that when I listen to the self-titled over again, where I'm just like, I don't remember Slipknot having breakdowns. These breakdowns are awesome. Are they like the ones that started this? I'm sure there's no way, but I was always really impressed by going backwards and then being like, whoa, the formula was there and I didn't even recognize it because I was young and playing kickball and running into the door. But that's what happened. That was the last element I wasn't accounting for, was the breakdown at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last like 2 minutes of that song were like the best part for me.
Yeah, agreed.
I'll say that it was not a terrible song.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a good song.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot. Like you were saying, part of me kind of was like, I don't want to like this, but there were some parts that I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I definitely would not be one of those people saying that it belongs on Iowa, but there are definitely some of those elements there. So I would definitely say this is the closest we're getting to Iowa.
Yeah.
Since Iowa.
True, yeah. And there was, again, a lot of ways that the song was executed that definitely were reminiscent to the old albums.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. This is a crazy year we're having.
Yeah.
We got Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Korn.
Yeah, it's like we're in the 90s all over again. We just gotta bust out the windbreakers, slam a surge, and we'll be ready to go.
All we need is to resurrect Wayne Static.
Yeah, well, they're trying to make a robot version of that too. I guess all we need is our old knees back.
Oh yeah.
Our spines from 1997 would be nice.
Mudvayne's back on tour.
God, no kidding.
It's literally like it's
happening.
2001.
Yeah, we're gonna have another Pledge of Allegiance tour, 2022.
Oh.
Like, it's 97, 98, all over again.
It's crazy.
Weird.
So that was the Chapeltown Rag by Slipknot. If you like the song, let us know in the comments below, and if you got anything you'd like us to react to, let us know that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back with another video. Bye.